It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Pats and the reigning AFC champs on Monday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Jackson on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but now before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignment.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriots ready to get the football back.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Jackson will throw again. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run in and out from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And the catch made by Johnson.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That's complete to John Ross.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, gone.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got it.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. After the sack on first down, Jackson.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Quick slant to Brown.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6, not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On the ground, it's Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six, a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball... And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Anthony Everett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Meanwhile, Goff's throw there complete to Myers.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Goff now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again is gone. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Gone. Hunter Henry brings it in. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
Pushing through the contact.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.